But for now, let's talk about Microsoft.
Everything leads to something.
Microsoft.
I thought
Right.
Microsoft. Here's my big thing on Microsoft. Hardware-wise, Microsoft blew it out of the water and made big moves.
HoloLens looks amazing.
It really.
That new
HoloLens
controller
blew
looks
my
amazing.
mind. Xbox Elite controller looks really hype.
And even though it's not a huge deal, the backwards compatibility is a big move in people buying your console.
You know how many people that I've gotten in the past week that have come in to TNT Games and tried to sell me their Xbox 360 for Xbox Ones? Too many!
Yeah, it's
Like,
a big move.
We're almost to the point to where we can't accept any more Xbox 360s because no one wants to buy them now.
Why would you? They're
Exactly.
worthless now.
Well,
literally
because, I mean... So yeah, obviously, like, that shows I can personally vouch and see just how much momentum the Xbox One has gained just with the announcement of backwards compatibility because so many people are rushing out to get it. Like, that was the one thing holding them back, and now there's nothing holding them back. Like, a lot of people want to talk backwards compatibility down like it's not a big deal. It really is to a lot of people, especially the more fiscally... The people who don't see gaming as a huge hobby and see gaming as more of just a thing that they do on the side, and they don't want to spend $400 on a box. You know, they want to sell their old stuff, get rid of it, because they don't want all the systems. They don't care about it that much. Like, we do, obviously.
Yeah.
So it was definitely a big move. Maybe it doesn't matter as much to the core gamer like me, who's going to keep their 360 regardless, but for the more... I don't want to say casual, because that's really just inaccurate term, but for the more lax, I guess I would say, for lack of a better word. For the more lax and just, yeah, just they don't care as much.
They don't. So the HoloLens though looks hype. I really do think that's a really cool idea.
I hope to God that wasn't just a lie. I hope that they didn't just ruse us all and do some stupid like CG demo trickery stuff. I hope that was legit, because if that was legit, that was amazing.
So real quickly, when it comes to games, me and Reno had a joke. We were like, so what the fuck else is anyone else going to present? Because apparently everybody else is just bringing it out at fucking Microsoft. Like,
yeah, right?
Rainbow Six.
Like, I remember I posted a status because they had EA come out and talk about their game, and then they had
I was fucking confused. It was like, okay, we're watching this conference. Oh, here's exclusive footage never before seen of Rainbow Six Siege. You know what that could have been used for?
Ubisoft.
Well, okay, for Siege it actually made sense as to why they did that, because they showed off something. We'll get to that. But yeah, like EA and Ubisoft both came out on Microsoft stage and showcased a couple things, and it really didn't make any sense.
So did Square. Square did too.
Well, with Square it makes sense because Tomb Raider is a timed exclusive for Xbox.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and by the way, that game's hype. I'm buying it day one. If there's an edition, I'm gonna buy it.
Edition Plus, Dive Kick 2, Lara Croft edition.
Fucking like I love the reboot, and I'm definitely gonna buy this one.
It looks like a lot of fun. I'm definitely excited to see.
Real-time weather.
All right, so let's talk about the video games.
Oh yeah, we have to talk about games.
So they started off with Halo 5.
Real quick, let's save.
Yeah, they did.
Let's save any stuff about certain conferences like Plants vs Zombies or.
Yeah, we'll save that stuff for other conferences, but
for the stuff that's theirs. Halo 5 looks okay.
I thought it was good because I mean, like, it's just cooperative Halo. Like the gunplay is from 4, which sucks.
Like, it's dead to me, completely dead to me. They're omitting split screen.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no split screen.
Wow.
The single campaign Halo is completely dead to me story-wise. It's completely dead to me feature-wise.
Terry Crews.
But the multiplayer, the online multiplayer, Warzones, the new game type they announced, looks awesome. It's basically a MOBA Halo.
Yeah, like how many?
That seems super crazy awesome fun, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it.
I'm fine with that because, like I mean, like, yeah, the single player kind of means that, but you got good things.
Yeah, the multiplayer is good, but I'm really hoping that they improve a lot from Halo 4's multiplayer. I don't want loadouts. I really don't.
I don't want loadouts. I still hate armor abilities.
Oh no, armor abilities are fine. That's
I don't know.
okay.
I always hated
Those armor abilities were fine in Reach. In 4, they took it overboard.
Yeah, they took it way overboard, but in Reach, they were great because they were just enough to make it a variety.
In Reach, it made sense.
Yeah, but they weren't overpowered. Yeah, because they weren't overpowered.
Yeah, it was just like, okay, you can go invisible for a slight second. You can make like a clone of yourself that everyone knows it's a clone. You can jetpack for a bit. You can roll a bit. That stuff's cool. It's not that game breaking, and it makes the game faster and more fun. Nothing
Halo
ridiculous.
4, on the other hand,
we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, just fuck that.
We're going to be happy. So Halo 5, 50% extremely hyped, 50% extremely disappointed.
Yeah.
I'll probably buy it anyway once it drops to like $40 or something like that.
Yeah.
Just because the multiplayer is going to be super fun, and I'll probably have friends that play it anyway. And I think they announced right after that it was Recore.
Yeah, Recore looks...
Apparently, Inafune decided he didn't want to work on Mighty Number 9 anymore and is working on something else entirely different.
Wait. I actually wasn't there for that. I leave for a split second. You're going to have to explain this to me.
Okay, so Recore was a game... It's being made by some of the members of the Metroid Prime Retro team. So some of them left, formed their own company. I don't remember what the company's name is. But those guys who made Prime and Inafune, the guy, Mega Man Inafune, they teamed up and they're making this new IP that they showed a CG trailer for. They didn't show any gameplay or anything like that, but they showed a trailer for this game called Recore. In the trailer, it was essentially this girl who looked like she was late teens, so she'll probably be like 17, 16, somewhere around that, to build some kind of artificial emotional connection. I'm being cynical, fuck you. And it was this little robotic dog. Yeah, the little robotic dog, like the blue core in them, and then they were exploring the desert. There was a sandstorm, and then they found
it was like a little dog that explodes or some shit, but then he comes back.
Because like the core, like after he self-destructed himself, the blue core that he had still remained, and then apparently I'm guessing that core is like his soul or something like that. And just putting that in other robots still means that it's him. It's just a new body.
It's cool.
I see
but
it.
After...
Really
I didn't know the name of it. That's why. And Afune's working on this shit. Wow.
It looks really awesome.
I guess he was like, man, Mighty Number 9 is a crapshoot. Let's do something else.
Which I might actually have some positives to say about Mighty Number 9 before the night ends.
Really?
Yeah, hell might freeze over, guys. Stay tuned.
Stuff I'm doing.
There's a conference that'll be specifically apparent in.
Yeah.
It looked really cool. I want to see what... I'm guessing it's going to be a 3D action puzzle platformer type thing.
Yeah, it sounds cool.
It's got the Prime guys working on it, so I'm super excited. Inafune's art direction is always really awesome. It's one thing I'll never fault him for. So it's definitely going to be a cool game, and it's going to be an exclusive. They announced a new IP that's an exclusive. I cannot complain about that. After that, I don't really remember what they talked about. I think it was Tomb Raider, but I could be wrong. It doesn't really matter if we go in order or not, I suppose.
It doesn't. Tomb Raider was cool.
So Tomb Raider is cool. We already talked about that a bit. Christian, you have anything to add about Tomb Raider?
Me.
Yeah. I'm super excited for it. I wasn't really excited for the reboot, but I'm super excited for this one. It just looks like a lot of fun. And it looks like they're definitely taking the survival aspect to another level, which
you can
is
actually go into
exciting.
this one.
And then... it also looked like towards the end of the trailer that you were actually like raiding tombs, and it felt like the first proper Tomb Raider style game. Because the original didn't really have a lot of raiding tombs. It was like it could have been an entirely different IP, and no one would have been like, basically. Except it really wasn't.
The first one is literally just.
It is, but it isn't. I don't know. It's like it's not Tomb Raider at all. This new one looks like a Tomb Raider game, and I'm excited. They also talked about Rare Replay, which, I mean, $30 for 30 great games. It's not a bad deal at all.
However, I have one thing to say about it.
Oh boy.
It's hilarious.
Oh, it is.
The first thing they opened up with was Banjo-Kazooie, and I know everybody was like, oh, another Banjo! Like, nah, I have a report. That shit's funny.
One thing that's cool is that we're gonna get in the Rare Replay. It's actually the N64 version of Conquer.
Oh, good.
So it's not going to be the dumbed down, censored one. It's actually going to be the superior version.
Which it's just funny to me that the censored one was on the adult, was like on the adult console.
I don't understand why they censored. I'll never understand why they censored it.
There's a lot of stuff that I don't understand. Like
it's still an M-rated game. Like it'd be one thing if you censored it to bring it down from N to T, but it's still an M-rated game. So what's going on here?
And what's even dumber is that like they somehow made the multiplayer not as good. I was like, how did you fuck this up?
I never played. I played the multiplayer in the N64 version. Never played it in the Xbox version.
You
The Xbox version is gorgeous though. That's one thing I'm gonna miss. I'm gonna miss the Xbox version's visuals because the visuals for the Xbox version, they put Smoke's 360 games to shame. It's so impressive.
It was beautiful.
And then Rare came out and they actually announced a new game, another new IP that they actually showed gameplay for, Sea of Thieves. It's a pirate MMO of sorts, open world. They didn't talk too much about it. They showed like a 2-3 minute long gameplay trailer of just some pirates roaming around, and they got in a ship and they were, you know, making people walk the plank and shooting cans at other ships.
Cool.
It looked awesome.
It did look cool. I'm really excited.
This is a game that I cream my corn over. It looked awesome. I get to have a ship and make my own pirate crew and then just sail the high seas. Oh, yes. Rare, don't fuck this up. Please.
This is Rare's chance to redeem themselves.
This is Rare's chance to literally just take a shit on their N64 selves.
I believe it can be done.
Oh, it can be. That game looks super promising. And if they do it right, I'll say it right now. If they do this right, it could be better than anything they've ever made, period.
What game was?
Huh?
What game was it?
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves?
I think Sea of Thieves could be their best project ever. I think that they could actually make that the best game they've ever made. Better than Banjo, better than anything else ever. It has potential. I don't know if they're gonna live up to it.
Right.
And if they fuck this up, I'm pretty sure Microsoft. I feel like this is just Microsoft saying, okay, so we've had you making Kinect shovelware. Let's see if you can make one good game. If you can make this one game just really good, we'll keep you. If not, you're a gone studio.
And Nintendo will buy them at this point because nobody that used to work there is there anymore. So
no one will buy them at this point. They'll be gonzo.
Yeah, no one would.
So what
about Forza 6? All right. What about Dark Souls?
They finally didn't. They didn't mess up Forza. They're actually gonna have 3D crowds. They're not
damage physics.
My biggest problem with Forza 5. I don't play Forza, but from what I hear from friends and stuff who play it, Forza 5 had less tracks and less cars than every other previous game in the series. That's sad. So the fact that they're actually going to have more cars and more tracks than in any other previous game in the series is a good step, because it's not just a next-gen tech demo, it's actually a sequel to a series.
I think I also kind of want, and it's every one of these simulation games, and why I get into them, is legitimate crash physics and crash damage. I don't know. It's like if I run into a concrete wall going 150 miles an hour, I expect a little bit more than somebody rubbed their keys on my car. Like,
right? Like, I feel like if you're a company that's going to go through all this trouble to actually be a bleeding edge simulation racer, and then you don't have any kind of crash physics, and you can't like total your car and lose a race because of it, then I don't know why the hell you're making a simulation racer.
It's not actually simulation. It's really dumb.
That is a simulation game. It's Grand Theft, not Grand Theft. It's Gran Turismo for Americans. Like that's Forza. Have you played a Forza game?
Yeah, I played too.
Shit's simulation as fuck, man.
But like, it's like I don't know.
That's because you played 2.
Yeah.
That's like saying you played Gran Turismo 3 and it's like, wow, this isn't very simulation. It's an older game in the series.
Yeah, their newer ones, like I played their most recent one. Their most recent one is super
like Forza 4 and Forza 5, very, 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 very bleeding edge. They also talked about Gears Remastered, which
I got a chance to play it.
The remastered?
I got to play Gears 1 Remastered, yeah.
Cool.
It's the same shit.
And,
I mean,
It's a
yeah,
remastered version.
It was a joke.
Oh, okay, thank God. I was gonna say we're
It
keeping
has
on the podcast.
the multiplayer, from what my friends were telling me, and from me playing it, it's a little bit. It's more or less the same. A little bit's changed. A little bit of the. Not everyone has host advantage. You know, obviously.
Thank God.
But you're still able to get host advantage shotgun. So,
God is dead.
So there's that. What else? All of the streets, all of the street strats are still there. And the single player is relatively the PC version. So yeah,
I'm okay with that.
yeah.
And they also talked about Gears 4.
It's very solid. It's just like, to me, I was upset because it wasn't 1, 2, and 3.
Can we maybe see a remaster done the right way for once?
Yeah, right? Like, Halo Master Chief had the most potential of any remaster, and it ended up being a buggy piece of shit online.
Totes. Oh, speaking of online, I don't know if you guys saw that, but, like, with the Xbox 360 games, you can still play those online.
Yeah.
That was really cool. That, to me, was the most impressive of all. I was like, oh, damn.
Right? I'm really excited for it.
Yeah. Okay, so, what's next? I guess Gears of War 4 was just really a trailer, wasn't it?
No, they actually showed gameplay.
Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah, it was a little bit of gameplay. Yeah, gameplay trailer. Basically,
No, it wasn't a gameplay trailer. It was like gameplay.
it was just
It was an actual demo.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. It was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool.
But like, I don't know why we're talking about these fucking games and we're not talking about Cuphead.
Cuphead does look hype.
We'll talk about the indies in a sec.
Yeah, we'll talk about indies in a sec. I don't remember all the indie games either way.
Gears 4 looks cool.
It's gonna win the award for darkest game ever.
Yes. Like, I'm a fan of Gears. It's just that, like, after like 1, you know, I stopped playing the single player.
I'm a fan of Gears, but I only like the first one.
I only like
No, okay, that's the Gears.
The first one was
Gears
just like the
community.
best example of like that John, like that way of playing it, and then like 2 was like, hey, we're gonna
Like
we're like,
yeah, right.
Gears
Like the
2
first
was
one's
like-
atmosphere was so godlike, and it had such an alienated feel. And then Gears 2 is just like we're just gonna lose every bit of atmosphere and every bit
like-
of tension that the first one had, and just go full Michael Bay blockbuster, because that's obviously what people want.
and Gears 2 was like, hey, so 20 patches later, we're still good, right?
Gears 2 is better than Gears 1 Online.
Yeah, I'll agree to that, but it took like 20 patches.
I mean, at least it has functional online after 20 patches. It had functional online, it was just, the lag was just as bad as Gears 1. Gears 1 never got rid of its shitty lag. Gears 2 eventually did.
Gears 3 was... Gears 3?
Gears 3 was godlike online. Single player was the weakest of the 3, hands down.
Yeah.
Judgment, I don't want to talk about that game.
I don't think anyone likes to talk about Judgment.
I'm glad that we're on the same page then.
But Gears 4 looks pretty cool. I wonder if
I was
if they
apparently
can...
the one guy with an Xbox.
I really hope that
Gears.
it's not blockbustery.
It, like, from the trailer, it looks like it's going back to the
I don't like it
roots
when
a
it's
bit more.
blockbustery.
Well, no.
Leave that to Call of Duty.
Well, yeah, because that's what I expect from a Call of Duty. When I played Gears 1, I got what I expected and what they marketed. And with Gears 2 and 3, I did not get anything that they marketed
Gears 1
or
was
anything
dark
that
as
one
shit.
said.
It was great.
And
Gears 4
like Gears 4 looks like it's bringing back the style of 1 in terms of atmosphere and more horror-esque and, you know, more fear of the unknown style thing. So I'm really excited for 4. They have made the right moves with that demo.
Yes.
I'm super pumped. Please don't
like,
fuck this up.
And if the main character it cannot be funny guy and cliche woman, then that'd be pretty okay to me.
Alright. So, I guess...
More
with
not
indies-
one-dimensional.
With the indies, it's pretty much... The only one I really remember that really
Cuphead.
stuck out to me was Cuphead.
The only one we're
Cuphead,
going to
and then
talk
there
about,
was
unless
the
you want me to go on some kind of rant,
There was
Cuphead
Cuphead
and
then
Beyond
there was...
Eyes.
Beyond, is that the one that the Daisy guy couldn't finish because he can't finish Daisy?
I said don't mention it. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to yell. I'm having a good night. I'm talking about Cuphead and Beyond Eyes. Beyond Eyes was the one with the blind girl.
Oh yeah, I think
Wait,
we were
what?
gonna-
What was
yeah,
Beyond Eyes?
Beyond Eyes, it was this, she looked Indian. Anyways, it was this lady who came on stage and she was talking about how her game was basically about a little girl who was exploring the world, and she's blind. She has no vision.
Oh yeah,
so
that's the one where she's walking in like the paint.
Yeah, like you have super limited vision, and most of the screen's just white out, and you can actually only see certain things, and certain things are fuzzy unless they're making noise and stuff like that. It seems really cool.
It really does.
I'm super excited for it, and it's actually refreshing to see an indie game that's trying to do something new in today's indie scene of let's make retro style platformer number 50 billion. Because the only retro style platformer that's trying to do something new,
Shovel Knight.
Cuphead. No, Cuphead.
No, Shovel Knight didn't do anything new.
Shovel Knight was a really tired concept. It just was
I love
one of the.
Shovel Knight. Shut up.
I never said it was a bad game. I just said it was
Everyone
a tired
loves
concept.
Shovel Knight. Everyone loves Shovel Knight, but the
Shovel
whole
Knight,
appeal
Shovel
of
Knight's
it.
the only. Shovel Knight to me is the only good by the books retro.
The only appeal to it is that it was good, like unique. It really didn't have anything unique to it. It was just good. It was
But
good.
Cuphead,
It was a great game.
that art style looks awesome.
Cuphead's been teased for like.
Yeah, right. Like I remember them showing that like 2 E3s ago.
And now it's actually gonna come out in 20.
And they're like, it'll come out next year. I'm like, then why the fuck? Like, what is taking you so damn long?
Right? Like it's probably all hand drawn.
Probably.
Either way, that art style is gorgeous.
Right.
It really is really good.
I hope it comes out for PC because
And I hope it has a Steamboat Willie version.
I mean, if it's Xbox One, odds are it'll be Windows 10.
Probably, yeah. Anyway, so what do you guys give Microsoft as a grade?
Oh, and one last thing, they also announced KI for the Windows 10.
Oh yeah, they did.
I don't know if you guys know about that.
Yeah.
It's gonna have crossplay, and they're probably gonna talk about Season 3 soon. I'm pretty excited for that. I know
I am excited.
Reno
No, I
doesn't really
get it.
like KI that
I'll
much.
get it again because I like KI. I think KI is fun. I've loved KI Gold, and which is apparently the bastard child, but I love KI. I think it's fun as shit.
Like,
Even though
it's fun, but like, it's so. Like, I
stupid.
don't know. It's
mean,
retarded.
Like, okay, the meta has evolved really wonderfully. It's just the combo. Like, the game is really footsie based at highest level. It's awesome. It's really mix-up based. It's really setup based. It's about smart fundamental play. But then you actually get the hit, and the game becomes bullshit.
like, I'm playing. Here's a story. Playing Riptor. This is the only character that was free at my friend's house, and I'm fucking like, I jump and I press roundhouse, and I'm like, okay, this move is fucking stupid. So here's what I do: jump roundhouse. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna sweep him from like half the screen. Jump roundhouse, and like he just wouldn't block. And
I mean, that's his fault. That's not the game's fault.
I know. I'm not saying it's the game's fault, but like the fact that move was so like even if he would have blocked it, I was still safe because my fucking tail.
I mean, that's
is
just
the size of...
that's the way that most of the moves, a lot of moves in that game are super safe. Like super safe.
Yeah.
It's all about getting that one punish. It's all about spacing, and it's really, really fundamental based. But once you get the hit, it becomes rock paper scissors, and if you guess wrong, you take 40% damage, and it's bullshit. I think that game has tons of potential if the combo breaker mechanic didn't exist, which is weird because that's what Killer Instinct is based on. Like that's what everyone remembers about Killer Instinct is combo
Like, it looks
breaker.
awesome. I love the way it looks. I love the soundtrack. I love everything about it. It's just like
it's a super fun game. It's just
when
as
you
a
play
hyper competitive esports style fighting game, it kind of fails. But that's fine because that's not really what it's trying to be. It's just trying to be a fun fighting game that has a tournament scene, and it's succeeding in that. And I think the fact that it's coming to PC will be awesome. It was actually, I don't know if you guys know this, it was actually like one of the top trending things on Twitter when they announced that. Like it was beating out the NHL playoff game, it was beating out Fallout 4. Somehow KI on PC was actually like one of the most trendy things on Twitter.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
so that I hope that it revives the game, and I hope that they end up making Season 3 because there are a lot of characters I'd like to see, and all the new characters they made, like Hisako, I think Sadir is new. They're really, really cool.
Sadir is new.
yeah, Sadir.
Aganos was new, right?
Yeah, and he's also a fucking idiot.
I love that character. Shut up.
Dumb fucking character.
He's really bad.
I don't care if he's bad. It doesn't make him. That's an excuse that he's dumb.
Every character in that game is dumb.
Alright,
Anyways,
well,
how would you guys grade what Christian said before I cut him off and turned this into a thing?
If I'm gonna grade Microsoft, I have to grade them in two aspects. Because I think, as I've said from the get-go, their hardware is A plus, bar none, hands down, amazing. That's, as somebody who loves hardware, that's so cool to me. Like, that's so fucking sick. I guess, really, for me, probably an 8 again. They didn't really have anything that really blew me out of the water. While Sea of the Thieves looks really cool, I think the rare replay is such a smack in the face that it's hilarious.
Yeah, no,
like,
it's not.
It's not even a smack in the face. It's $30.
It's $30 for 30 games. That's a fucking.
That's what.
If you call that a smack in the face.
Well, have you heard some of the stuff they're doing though? Like, okay, like there's no dual analog support for Perfect Dark. They're not doing that. They're gonna make it the same way it is, so everything's on single analog. They're not updating anything. It's literally just ports. While I get the appeal of it, and I really do, for me, that's why I give it an 8. I have bad opinions, and it's great.
So, this podcast is now Andrew and Reno share sophisticated discussion while Christian just flings shit out of his ass.
Dude.
This is now.
Welcome. Say hi, Reno.
Hi.
And say hi, ape shit monkey.
Fucking cynical fuck.
There you go. I thought I was the cynical guy. Anyways, Reno, what would you grade them?
I think Microsoft had one of the better, or just the best conference at E3, so I'll give them an A+.
Yeah.
9.5 out of 10. They announced multiple new IPs. They showed fantastic indie support and actually gave indies a lot of space to actually talk about what they wanted to, instead of just having montages and just saying we like indies but not really showing any love for indies, just being like, we have a trailer montage.
Yeah. I feel like Microsoft really went a full 360 in this. They
came out with, a lot of cool hardware things. The existing franchises that they showed they were bringing back. They definitely, even though I'm not a fan of Halo 5, I understand what they're trying to do with it. I don't agree with most of the changes, but they're trying new things, and even their new IP, their old IPs, are trying to reinvigorate them and give us something new with them, and I can appreciate that.
Yeah, they
I think
really
did everything right. If I had to complain about one thing, it's that the EA, Ubisoft areas and stuff, those took up a bit too much time, and the fact that they were back to back, they just kind of broke pacing with things that have no place with being on the Xbox conference.
Yeah, no. I mean, like, Square, yes. Everything else, no.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, at least Tomb Raider made sense, because that's exclusive stuff on Xbox. But other things were just there for the sake of being there, and I don't approve.
Alright, let's do EA.
I feel like...
I'm just gonna, like...